over the weekend, Erika Jayne, who's a housewife
she's been on the show before.
Yes.
She was caught shopping in TJ Maxx, and people were in an uproar that she was in TJ Maxx. And I feel like, I'm gonna get into it, but I feel like new money shows off more. Doctors and lawyers and people like that.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Look at, I mean,
be in their
look
white
at,
t-shirt.
Facebook, the CEO of Facebook.
The way he dressed.
Zuckerberg.
Or even the CEO of
all the CEO. I mean, you know,
wouldn't
Tim
even know they were
Cook.
pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Steve
you wouldn't even
Jobs
know
wore the
they
same
were rich.
outfit every day.
Yes.
It was a black turtleneck, okay?
Right.
Yes.
You wouldn't even know they're rich. So it's funny because people were up in an uproar about Erika Jayne being TJ Maxx. I love going to Home Goods, Zara, TJ
All
Maxx.
day.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But what I find interesting is she's been getting a lot of flack because on our show, on
Yeah.
Housewives of Beverly Hills, she's still flaunting her
That's why.
wealth,
I gotta be
right?
honest, that's why. Because if we saw Beyonce and TJ Maxx, we would not be like, Beyonce's broke. We'd
Right.
be like,
We
how,
relate to
how
her.
humble. I love that. When
Yeah.
people saw her in Target.
We saw her in
people were-
Target.
Yeah, and people were like, oh my God, Beyonce's
Yes.
just like us. She was in Target. How they would love
But the
that
woman
humility.
can do no right now because of the stigmas against
Correct.
her, which we don't know where
Right.
they
But
are.
what
The
I'm
difference
saying is,
is how she's spoken. I think over the years that people are like, oh, now you in TJ Maxx?
Right.
It's-
but I
yeah.
also feel like for people who want to see her suffer, I think they're happy to see her in TJ Maxx
Really?
because it's bringing her down a notch, and I think people want to see that because they feel like hasn't shown that side of her.
I want to know which
you know
TJ
what I
Maxx
mean?
she was at, because I'm like, she
Listen,
probably knows where the good one is.
I was
Okay.
in 7-Eleven on La Cienega, is the place in LA, and I came around the corner looking for a drink. Who was there? Angelina Jolie. I was so
the
happy at the
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. honey.
That's a good one. Both
Stars.
y'all.
They're
Both
just
y'all.
like us.
Who doesn't want a deal? Who doesn't want a
What
bargain?
was she getting? What was she
Absolutely.
getting?
I don't know what she was getting. I was too busy
you say
looking at her
hi?
skin. Of course I did.
That's
So here's
too
my
cool.
question to
Yeah.
you ladies. How do you answer when people see you, say if you're in a TJ Maxx or a 7-Eleven? Be like,
Listen.
Adrian,
Call
what
me
you doing?
frugal Fran. This is how the rich stay rich. They are smart with their
Yes.
money and they don't spend
Yes.
frivolously, if that's a word, because I was trying to sound smart, frivolously. And I think in the Erika Jayne situation, just putting this out there, I have heard people say that they thought it was a publicity stunt.
No,
right?
I
And
don't
so
think
they did.
so.
You did. Well, you know her personally.
I got
you know
different
better.
feelings about her that we ain't got time for.
But I want to
so
say
that's
really
why.
quick, does it feel humbling to you when you remind yourself where you came from, when you continue to shop at TJ Maxx?
When I
continue
get a
to shop
deal?
and tell people, like, these are
Yes.
Steve Madden's, guys, and I'm really excited
I
about
love
that.
it.
I love
Look
that.
how good these are.
I love it.
You know what I mean? But I feel like if I get into a place where I start trying to keep up with the Joneses,
Right.
Yeah.
then I
Ooh,
change.
that's-
And I came from the Bay.
And you
I
will
came-
get poor that way.
Right, right. And I like
Yeah.
saving money, and it still feels good therapeutically when I get a
I
deal.
agree.
I
I
bargain for
love it.
everything.
Never
I
let
love
that
it.
go. Never forget where you came from.